Hello, this is Tea and Toast. That's Greg.
That's Jason.
And coming up on today's episode...
Is that my bit overdone with?
Yes.
Okay.
We have got Trivia Wars and Shoutouts.
I didn't need a script for that, did I?
No.
Really?
Right, Greg. This is Trivia Wars. Trivia Wars. Remember the game, Trivia Wars?
Adrian!
What?
I was just doing an impression of my jumper.
Alright. Remember the game Trivia Wars we invented, Greg, where we were each trying to outdo each other with a little bit of trivia about the 80s?
Yeah.
Well, this is it, again.
Shouldn't you have told me then? So I can get some trivia for the wall.
You go and do that now. I'll put the little Trivia Wars thing on.
Okay.
Screen.
Okay, mate. I couldn't actually sit down properly.
Have you got them?
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll go first.
Have you wrote yours down then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you
Here
want
we
to
go.
I'll move them out the way so you can see.
First one, Greg,
Yeah.
is especially for you. I think you might already know this, but it's a good one. Michael Jackson
Michael Jackson!
first performed his signature dance move, the moonwalk, Greg, on, and I'm not reading the date, the 25th of March 1983 on a TV special called Motown 25.
Yes, I know that. Why are you telling me that?
Well, they might not know that.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be a wall.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting fact that they might not know, which might be better than your interesting fact that you're about to come up with. And just an extension to that fact, Greg, is Michael Jackson wasn't happy with that dance routine he did on that day, was he?
No, well, he was happy with the moonwalk.
Why wasn't he happy?
Well, you know where he spins?
Yeah.
And he does that bit on his toes?
Yeah.
He fell off his toes, didn't he?
And he wanted to stay on his toes.
He did. And he didn't.
Rubbish, really, wasn't it?
You what?
Anyway, Greg, have you got a fact that can beat that?
Yes, I have, Jason. MTV, Jason, was launched in 1981.
It's a long time ago, wasn't it?
81. Do you know how old I was?
No.
1. The first video ever played on there. You're right there?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first, is it because this is such an amazing fact? The first video played on there, Jason, was actually Video Killed the Radio Star.
How ironic, Greg.
How ironic, Jason.
And now MTV doesn't even play music videos.
It doesn't even play music videos, does it?
No, it doesn't, Greg.
Why are you doing Scooby-Doo impressions?
I've got a bit of a cold, alright.
Oh, you're always ill, aren't you?
Yeah.
Go back to the other episode and learn that one.
You see, what I've done, Greg, I've been very clever there, and I have psychologically made you think that my fact is better than yours because it's about Michael Jackson.
You've what?
Which fact was better then? The one about Michael Jackson or the one about MTV?
See, now you're going to make me choose now, aren't
Yeah, and I know which one you're going to choose.
you? Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Michael
Jackson!
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I win that one then. Shitting, 1 point to me. I just did that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did live.
Anyway, here's my next fact, Greg.
Okay.
This is a belter. Did you know that the song Maniac from Footloose, she's a maniac, maniac on the floor.
Yeah.
Well, that started life as a very different song. It wasn't written for Footloose. It was written after the guy who wrote it, what was his name? Oh, Sambello, that was his name, wasn't it? Samello, I can't remember. Anyway, after he'd seen a film in,
good, isn't it?
in 1980 called Maniac, which was a horror film, he wrote that song. The horror film was about a serial killer in New York. So the original lyrics for Maniac were, he's a maniac for sure. He'll kill your cat and nail it to the door. That is a fact.
No way.
Honest to God.
No way
Straight
are
up
them the
fact.
words. No way would they be the words.
They were the original words.
I can't think for the life of me why he changed them. No way.
Honestly.
I don't even think I'm going to bother with my fact because that's just the winner of the day. That is unbelievable. You didn't even tell me that before in rehearsal. Oh, we don't rehearse, do we? Just trying to sound professional.
Don't rehearse this, do
Just
we?
trying to sound professional. Oh, really, that's unbelievable. What was it? Maniac for sure. He'll kill your cat and nail him to the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's just wrong in every way, isn't it? Well, mine's going to look pathetic now, Jason.
Sure, Greg.
Do you want to hear it?
Yes, I do. That's the one you've already done.
It's that one there. Well, this is going to be Mark Mueller,
Yeah.
who wrote the DuckTales theme tune.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
I think we've done enough
Cars,
singing this morning.
lasers, airplanes.
I think you've done enough this morning. Or today, whenever you're watching it. He also wrote the theme for Chip and Dale Rescue.
Sometimes some crimes go slipping through the cracks, but these two gumshoe are picking up the tracks. There's no case too big, no case too small. You only have to call.
Anyway, what I was going to say was, I thought that was quite a good little, trivia. However, nailing cats to doors is the winner for me, outright.
So are you saying that's 2-0 to me?
I think it's 2-0 to you, Jason.
Well then, I have resoundingly won that little round of Trivia Wars, haven't I, Greg?
What?
I've resoundingly won. That means there's no question that I've won, is there? That was Trivia Wars.
Jason.
Yes, Greg.
I've been meaning to have another little bit of a chat with you.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's been 2 weeks now. I've been doing the jokes.
You've been doing the jokes for longer than 2 weeks.
No, but it's been 2 weeks where we've been chatting about the intro for it. And you promised me every week that it's going to have a big intro, it's going to get better, it's going to get bigger. You
said you wanted it bigger, so I made it bigger.
People might be having a porridge. I know, but I expected, like the opening credits where it's a really big intro, and like that thing you did for Christmas, the intro then. Really nice intro, lots of
music. So is it about colour now?
Colour. So I'm not going to say it was rubbish, but I didn't particularly like it. This is just Greg's joke time. That was rubbish. I wanted a big firework. So, can we have a bit more colour in it?
Some people are just really ungrateful, aren't they?
What? There was nothing in it.
Colour, Greg. All right.
Yeah. So can I have it a bit more colourful this time? So when we cut to this intro now, you'll make it all colourful, and then we'll come back to my joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Go for it.
There you go, Greg. Phenomenal.
You promised me this time.
I'm all right. Carry on.
You're right.
Yeah.
So that was all colourful, bright, vibrant.
Doesn't really matter what I do, Greg. It's not going to really improve your jokes, is it?
I had to put up with this all the time. I'll try and pick myself up for this joke then, Jason.
Carry on.
I think I've got you this week. Jason?
Yes, Greg?
How do you make antifreeze?
I don't know, Greg. How do you make antifreeze?
You steal her pyjamas.
You may remember in our last episode, Greg,
that was a while ago now, wasn't it?
Was, yeah.
Oh, we forgot to say sorry, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. We have to say sorry that we haven't done our usual 2 episodes a week at the moment, but this time of year, is the busiest time of year for us in our normal lives, which pay the bills and stuff, don't they? So we kind of have to do that before we do this, don't we?
We cut down trees.
No, we don't. Anyway, you may remember in the last episode, Greg, that I asked if anybody wanted us to give them a shout out, and hello if you like, that they let us know and we would.
Yeah.
And a few people have, haven't they?
Yes.
So you can do the first one, Greg.
First one goes out to one of our huge fans. I don't know how we'd carry on without this particular person. Dozza. Hello, Dozza.
Hello, Dozza.
Hi, Dozza. And Chloe and Brandon as well. We've got to say a big hello to.
Chloe and Brandon.
They're really big fans of us. Constantly watch it all the time, every week. Know all our jokes, my jokes. They think I'm marvellous. They love what I do. They're always commenting how great we are.
Anyway, a few other people have asked us to give them a shout out, and there's a few people who have supported us from the very beginning of our YouTube channel, Greg, that we'd like to say hello to as well, isn't there?
Mom, Dad.
Some YouTube people, Pearl Jam 619, thank you for commenting and asking for a shout out. There is, of course, Oddpod. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, go and have a look at his channel on YouTube, Oddpod. He does a lot of nostalgia based stuff that you'd really like, and he's been very supportive of our videos too.
He has, hasn't he?
There's a lot of other people who comment quite regularly, like John Jeffries, Neil Ogden, Robin Emery, Snow Kitten is a big supporter. Say hello to Simon and Beth was asked on Twitter. Paul Remington is always been a fan of ours, and Gav and Sarah Danby Cooper have been there since the beginning as well. If we've missed any of you, we're sorry, let us know. We'll give you a shout out in our next episode, won't we, Greg?
We will, Jason.
So, hello to all of you. Unbelievably, Greg,
That's the worst episode ever, isn't it?
that's the end of today's episode of Tea and Toast.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, is this because you've got to get it done quickly to put it on
Yes.
YouTube really quick? Oh, we're still filming, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
are. So, I'm off to edit this particular episode.
No, you're off to send it to the editing department. We're a big production company here, Jason.
Yeah. Get ready for this. We're sending it through to the editing department. Thanks very much, Muriel. Get the tea on. Thank you.
No, pop gives it.
That's the end of this episode, so we'll see you again next time on Tea and Toast.